and the world premiere of All Dirt Tastes of Salt. All Dirt Road Tastes of Salt. I'm sorry. The title is very important. All Dirt Roads Tastes of Salt. This film is probably going to be the most experiential film you'll see in the festival. It is a velvet invitation to embrace cinema with your entire body. I found myself, when I watched this film, breathing slower, breathing deeper, and as a result, opening up to a brand new way of experiencing cinema. It is an exceptional film, and we're so proud to present this film to you. And we have the director here. Please help me welcome to the stage, Raven Jackson.
Hello, beautiful people. It brings me such joy to be here today and to be here with so many people who helped bring this film to the screen. We made this film over a lot of years, and a lot of people poured a lot of love into it, and I just want to shout out a few. One of them being Maria Altamirano. Who went on countless location scouts with me in the dead of night, and who over the years was one of the true constants of this film, and I'm so grateful for you, and I can't see you right now, but I could tear up right now just thinking about all we put into this film. And Pastel, I'm so grateful that our paths crossed on this project. There truly are no words for how much our collaboration has meant to me, and to this film, and to the process of making this film. And yeah, so Barry Jenkins, Adele Romanski, and Ceryak, thank you. And to the incredible crew that has made it out here, and the incredible cast who you're going to see on screen and later in the Q&A. I, again, am so grateful for the care, the love, the heart you put into your roles. It's evident in the film. And I, yes, again, want to shout out the cast who you're about to witness. And yeah, and to all the other supporters of this project, thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to speak to you after the film plays. And again, we made this film with a lot of love, and one of my professors at NYU said, she's an editing professor, and she said, we do this work with our feelings on, and that's how I feel about the process of making this film. So I hope, you feel your way through it. Thank you.
Please help me welcome back to the stage the truly remarkable Raven Jackson.
Yes, and so I'd like to invite to the stage Charleen McClure.
Let's go.
And could I get Reginald Helms Jr. to come on in? And Chris, the remarkable Chris Shaw, come on down. And You want to come now? Either now or last. Okay, Moses Ingram. And let's bring the girls, Kaylee, Nicole Johnson, and Jayah Henry. And that's our cast in attendance, and then I'd like to welcome down the remarkable producer, Altamirano. And I'd just like to say quickly before we get into questions, I'd like to thank A24. I realized I didn't mention that previously. Thank the incredible team there who supported this film from earlier stages. And I also like the film's cinematographer, Jomo Freitas. Please stand. Thank you for working with me, Jomo. Thank you for working with me. And as well as Pamela Shepard, the film's costume designer. And then last, but certainly not least, I love Juliana Barreto with this production designer of the film. You really made magic happen.
It's a comment about the language of the film, the poetic texture of the film, and how did you put this film together?
I love that question. My background is actually in poetry, and that informs my work and the way I look at structure. I'm very interested in playing with structure in my work. And it was a lot of finding, it was, and also trusting what moved me, both on set and the edit. And it was finding those slant rhymes. Jomo and I would always talk about slant rhymes in the shooting of it. And I continued that in the edit, like how these, what are these moments that rhyme, that speak to each other, that whether it's the sound of dirt or the hands, how wooden Mac are embracing at the grocery store speaks to when they're having their first kiss or Mac's first kiss by the tree. And so it was a lot of finding, and taking away what the film didn't want or need. We shot more than in the film, I wrote more than ended up in the final script. Finding and also taking away and listening.
The film made her think about Daughters of the Dust in a stylistic way, wants to know what her references are for the film.
Yeah, there were several, and I would say Daughters of the Dust for sure. I mean, Joy Dash, texture, how tactile Daughters of the Dust is. The tree shot for sure is in that lineage. Dina Lawson's work, her tableaus definitely was something I was sitting with. The sound of Carlos Regatas' Silent Light is something I thought a lot about. And also Terrence Malick, Days of Heaven, the church shot was a reference for the church shot in this film. Those are a lot of things I was thinking about.
The question drawing her out about the music choices.
Well, I'm someone who works very well under pressure. And so the day we shot the scene, I wasn't sure yet what the song was going to be. But I was on a text thread with my parents, and I had asked them for references, like songs that they would be listening to at a party. And my dad actually recommended that song, and when I heard it, I was like, that's it. And so I knew it as soon as I heard it. But that's exactly, I remember sitting on the carpet watching my parents dance. Mm-hmm.
What is the importance of place in this movie? This question.
Yes, I'm from Tennessee. We shot this film in Mississippi, which is where my mother is from. And for a long time, I thought we were going to shoot the film in Tennessee. But, you make plans and the universe says, actually. And I'm really grateful we shot the film in Mississippi, not only because the film deals a lot with lineage and what's passed down from generation to generation, and shooting where my mother is from speaks to that, but we also shot at the grocery store she's from. And so place the grocery store in Crystal Springs, Mississippi, where she's from. And so place exists deeply in this film. Rose Hill Church, the church we shot at, the song is no longer in operation, but the song that plays during the wedding scene is actually from Mary and Amanda Gordon, who, when the church was in operation, were like pillars of the church. And so it's almost like, you know, they're living on in a way through this, and the church is living on, is still alive through this film too, even though of course it still stands. And so place exists deeply in this, and I feel a lot of love for the places we shot within. Yeah.
How did you all formulate who your people were, who your individual characters were, and like how, like what did that artistic process look like for you?
I guess I'll go first. I mean, I took a lot of cues from what was in the script, and all those spaces of silence, just listening beneath the words, and as well as like the aspect of nature, like nature as a character in this film, but just like diving deep into nature, and just going through what was tactile and the kind of sensitivity that Mac would have in order to like really engage in these moments and be available and vulnerable to these moments. So, you know, I came through the script. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a mix of the text, which is actually very sensory and very visceral, like a lot of the sounds and the things that you see were written into the script in some way, shape or form. So that was very clear from the jump, like the vision for what this piece was going to be. And I think we all feel that, right? Like it's a very visceral piece. So in order for that to work, you have to give space to that as an actor and not just want to be in the center of everything. But also, you know, Raven, as a brilliant director as well, she really guided us in that and allowed us to trust ourselves in that, because as an actor, it can feel like you need to do something to fill the space. But I think removing some of that ego and recognizing that it's not just about you, and also it's not just about your face. Like there are so many shots that are hands and scenery and, you know, other small details. So it was a mixture of that, and then, as always, just collaboration with whoever is in the scene.
Hey, so for me, I'm not like an actor like at all. so like really like interacting with everybody on the set, and like I guess like throughout the scene, and especially like Raven and everything, like she really like set the tone for exactly like what we were supposed to do. So the emotion was definitely there, like in the script and everything. But me, I kind of talk fast. I kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I don't really let things sit. So when she really broke things down to me, how things are really going to be hidden, you adjust, you know. So yeah.
You did kill it. I think Raven Jackson is important to this cinematic universe. I want to say that first. Because when I read the script, it reflected, it's important to be seen in life. And this script saw me and my family, my mother and my wife. And so these are my people. That's pretty easy for me. And then the freedom and ease of working with everybody up here, you have no idea. Kate, I'm in love with every one of them. I'm in love with them. I fight for them. I would do anything for them. And that's what I think Isaiah would do for his family. Fight and kill for his family. And guided by a genius. It's easy.
I'm just gonna echo the sentiment and say that I think Raven Jackson is absolutely phenomenal. And she asks the right questions to stoke the fire, but without making an actor feel like what you're doing is not good enough, or somehow, I don't know, it's just the gentle, hey. I mean, because, no, I mean, I feel like sometimes she was amazed at some of the things that she was saying herself, and she'd just be like, could you imagine, like, your sister's gonna give you this baby, you know? And she's really wonderful at that, and I really cannot wait to see what she does next, and I swear, God, I better be up in the room.
Raven, she has an amazing mindset. Like, she just gave us the actions, and she really helped us with becoming one with the character. And I think for me, like, reading the script and looking at all the points in my character's life, it just helped me to become one with the character. Like, how would my character feel about this? Just thinking about those little things was really important for me to connect with the character. For me, Miss Raven is really like patient and calm with me, and she really tells you, like, she makes you picture how she wants your character to be, and you kind of just flow with it, I think. So, yeah, but Miss Raven, she's amazing, and I can't wait to see whatever she does next.
So with that, please, another round of applause for the amazing cast of all the roads to success.
Hey, this is Ceryak from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.